Crystal is in Atlanta. Hi, Crystal. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
I am calling you because I'm trying to determine whether I should file bankruptcy or not.
Ooh.
This is the first time I've ever heard anything like this. I grew up in a household where all we did was spend. My mom lived from credit card to credit card. So I have no earthly idea that what you're doing even existed until 2 days ago. So now I listen to you on my phone and on YouTube and wherever else I can find it. I have two sons, a 22-year-old. He's diagnosed with schizophrenia. And I have a son that's 25 that was shot 2 years ago, and he's disabled. So I wanted to stop working so that I could stay home and take care of them because they have doctor's appointments and stuff, and right now I'm trying to do that and work. I do own my own daycare center. I've owned it for 50 years, so I do in-home daycare. And I make about $42,000 a year doing that.
Okay.
In the meantime, I have a 2014 Kia Sedona that I'm $10,000 upside down in because I traded it for a car that was, I bought it brand new. I had another car that was having problems with the steering column, so I had to trade it. And, of course, I ended up owing more on the car than what it's worth. It's worth $9,000. I owe $22,000 on the car. I also have $13,000 in credit card debt, which came from when my son got shot because I had to fly to Arizona, which is where he was. And now I'm trying to pay that debt off. And I have a house.
Why did it cost $13,000 to fly to Arizona?
Well, the credit card has some other debt on it as well.
Yeah.
But it ended up, I had to buy the ticket like $500 going there and $500 coming back because, it was an emergency. So I put it on a credit card.
Yeah. So that's $1,000. That's not $13,000. Okay.
Well, there's some other debt on there.
Yeah.
But
mainly it was other stuff. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
And so
you have $13,000 in credit card debt, $22,000 on a car. What else?
Correct. And then I have a house, but I'm in the process of a divorce, and my husband won't refinance the house. So right now I've got that on my credit, and I'm trying to get that done as well because I've been out of the house for 2 years now, and he hasn't done so. And I don't have money to pay the attorney to keep. I've given the attorney $3,500, and that's on the credit card as well. To try to get them to get my name cleared so that, and I'm paying $1,300 in rent for an apartment because I can't get my name cleared, but I have excellent credit. So right now, I'm trying to figure out, do I just file bankruptcy?
What would bankruptcy do for you?
Well, what it would do is it will clear my credit so that I don't have, that the money that
you
I'm
only
paying
have
out
$13,000 in credit card debt.
I'm paying $400 a month on the credit card and $500 a month on the Kia. So I felt like it would free up.
Oh, so you're going to give up the car, too?
Yes, I'm giving up the car. So that would free up $1,000 a month because the plan is, as I said, is to stop working in 2 years and stay home and take care of my boys. And then...
And how are you going to eat when you stop working?
I'm going to probably do something part-time, but the plan now is to put aside as much money as I can so that my mom has a house.
I don't think you're going to be financially independent in 2 years.
Well, I may not be financially independent, but...
Meaning you won't have enough money to eat.
Well, I have nothing now either. So it's kind of like, I guess I'm thinking ahead of time that I can get a cheaper apartment. The main reason that I'm in the apartment now is because I work out of the apartment. I do an in-home daycare, but I'm doing it in an apartment right now. Okay. And I wanted to buy another house, but again, I can't buy another house until I get my name off of the other one. So the main thing in the whole ordeal, I think, is that I want to get my name off the house, and the only way I know to do it is to file bankruptcy.
Which means you won't be able to buy another house for 4 years. Which
my mom, I was just going to rent and, take it from there. Just rent something cheaper because I'd move out of the, out into another area.
Yeah. I would hate to see you file bankruptcy on this small an amount of debt. It doesn't really move you along. I think you're just scared and beat up. And you just don't have that much debt. I mean, $20,000 changes your whole life. And so what can we do to get your income up for a short period of time, get your expenses down, and let's cut up these credit cards and let's work on a plan together. I don't know. This car is a ridiculous mess. Even if you just tossed them the keys on the car and told them to come get it, a repossession is a lot lighter on your credit than a bankruptcy is.
Okay.
And even if you just gave up the car, and I'm not sure that I would do that. I think I would do a little bit more gathering of information. Who told you it's worth $9?
I just pulled it up on Kelly Blue Book.
For a private sale or trade-in?
It was a private sale.
Okay. So, yeah, you really are in a mess then if you owe 22 on something worth 9. That's a deep hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what I would do is I'm going to put you on a budget. I want you to go through our class, Financial Peace University. I'm going to pay for it, okay?
Okay.
And let's get you in the class and get things started. Cut up the credit cards and get on a real tight budget. See what we can do to get your income up, and then let's systematically attack. First thing I would do before I file bankruptcy is try to turn the corner on this without doing anything, okay? The second thing before I file bankruptcy, I would voluntarily repo the car.
Okay.
But I wouldn't do that till I tried it for 4, 5, 6 months. Let's see if you can turn this around without doing that, because that's going to create all kinds of other messes in your life. And then the third thing, you may end up being forced into bankruptcy at some point, but bankruptcy is not a method to build wealth. And you need some money for your long-term goal, and the best way to get you, the shortest direction to get you to money is just to clear this debt off, and then to get that mortgage out of your name. And then that sets you up for, being able to slow down and have built some money saved up in order to slow down and take care of the boys and so forth. So hold on, and Kelly will pick up, and she'll get you signed up for Financial Peace University. And then the other thing is, Kelly, I'm going to be in Atlanta this weekend. And I'm trying to remember, I can't think of the name of the church. And so let's get her invited to that as well. I'll be speaking in Atlanta this weekend. I got to get that in front of me and announce it anyway, so I'll get that straightened out in a few minutes here. But I'll be down there speaking, and so come down and see us there. We're going to give you Financial Peace University and see if you can work your way through this. And if you need some more help, you call me back. That's why I'm here. It's what we are doing here.